number 1053, and I'll be your host for the first hour with Vicky on the log, and then Dick and Vicky will be here for the second hour with Vicky on the log. Remind everybody at 10 o'clock this morning, come join Roger and Randy for the 20-meter net on 14.317, and always a good time there. Roger knows how to run an HF net, that's for certain. But that's at 10 o'clock this morning on 20 meters. Let me acknowledge the text check-ins we have, and then we'll take mobiles. We had a KA8 BYU, Roy and Blaisdell, KC2 NJV, Wayne, KD9 YUZ, Jimmy, W9 AFK, Adam, K8 UFM, Randall, N3 DQD, Ray, KQ9 KX, Paul, VE3 XTD, Eric, KE2 EIO, Michael, KI6 KQO, Zachary, KR4 EMM, Vince, K4 GDS, Gil, N5 TIN, Tim. I'm sorry, that was Steve. We had KQ4 YYN, Joe, W3 CBE, Chuck, KJ5 GUY, Guy, KB3 EYR, Greg, N6 QDY, David, back home again, and AA4HO, Ron. And we just had come in a KM4 WZD, which should be probably Joe, I imagine. Let's go to our mobiles. If you're mobile this morning, and please only if you're mobile, come with your call sign twice, and with Lima Hotel, with Bob, with mobile, in and out. R4 EXB, KR4 EXB. W8 NJT, Whiskey 8, November Juliet Tango. 7 Sierra Charlie Kilo, Whiskey 7 Sierra Charlie Kilo, mobile. Alrighty, we'll hold it up there, and let me recognize, first I had another text come in, it was KW4 SOG Mike. And via the mobile, we had W7 SCK Steven, W8 NJT Nick, KR4 EXV John. We had W5 WLH Wayne out in Wimberley, Texas, was in and out. Thanks for joining us, Wayne, and have a good day. We had KK4 KZZ Mark and KZ4 JN. Yeah, Anders. Question of the day, which I haven't even said yet. It's an easy one. I wasn't inspired today. Do you put ketchup on your eggs? Ketchup on your eggs, yes or no? Easy one. Let's go to KZ4JN Anders in the mobile down in Gainesville. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, and everyone else. I appreciate your that this morning. I would say that I like my eggs without ketchup. I do like them salty, but I don't use ketchup. I hope everyone has a great day. It's 63 here with pretty heavy fog, but I'm going to send it back to you to Met Control. KZ4JM.
All right, thank you, Anders. Have yourself a fine day, and appreciate you joining us. KK4 KZZ Mark in Gainesville, Florida as well. Good morning.
Good morning. Hope everyone's having a good morning so far. Happy, what are we on? Thursday? Wow. And no, I do not put ketchup on my eggs. The first time I heard that, I thought it was weird. But I guess some people like that, and not me. So that's a big no. Hope everyone has a great day, and I'll send it back. 4KZZ.
Alrighty, thanks, Mark. It's going to be interesting today, I think. KR4EXV, John in High Springs, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone on the net. And yes, like those last two callers, the fog is thick in Gainesville this morning. I like ketchup on my scrambled eggs. A couple weekends ago, my granddaughter started putting ketchup on her pancake. I think that's touching me. Y'all have a great day. KR4, EXV, back to net.
Alrighty, thank you, John. Appreciate you joining us. And I have a boy at home still who's a ketchup freak. If I get low on ketchup, he starts to tremble. Have a good day, and thanks for joining us. W8NJT, Nick in Toledo, Ohio. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning, everybody on the net. No ketchup for me at all. My kids love it, but we have not touched that with eggs yet for them. W8NJT, back in the control.
Alrighty, thank you, Nick. You have yourself a fine day. Appreciate you joining us. Next up, W7SCK, Stephen in Madison, Alabama. Good morning.
Crew, good morning, everybody. Yes, I do put ketchup on my eggs. Not all the time, but sometimes when I'm in the mood, I'll put it on there. Thanks a lot, and 7-3.
Alrighty, have a good day, Stephen. Thanks for joining us. Last on the mobiles here for now, W3ICQ, Bob. Down in, nope, he was via that text. We'll get to you shortly, Bob. Let's go to the top of this list, KA8BYU, Roy in Blaisdell. Good morning, Roy. Ketchup on your eggs?
Good morning, everybody on the Brew, KA8BYU. Niet, nine, no, no way, ooh, yuck. Back to you.
Well, it's not like I asked you about scrapple with your eggs, but okay, no it is, Roy. Have a good day, and thanks for joining us. KC2NJB, Wayne in Belmore, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. KC2NJB here, and the answer is sometimes. Depends on my mood.
Alrighty, that'll go down in the yes column, because you do occasionally. Have yourself a great day, Wayne. KD9, YUZ, Jimmy in Wakarusa, Indiana. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott and Vicky and everybody on the Brew. No ketchup for me, but every once in a while I will put a little dab of hot sauce on there. Everybody have a great day. KD9, YUZ, back to net.
All right, Jimmy, you have yourself a fine day, and thanks for joining us. W9ASK, Adam, Grove, Illinois. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. That is a negative on the ketchup. It's like putting ketchup on a hot dog here in Chicago. W9AFK, back to net.
All right, thank you, Adam, and I'll agree with you. Ketchup doesn't belong on a proper hot dog. Have a good day, and thanks for joining us. K8UFM, Randall in Brownstown Township, Michigan. Good morning, Randall.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky. And good morning to everyone else on frequency. That would be a no. And with that said, this is K8UFM, back to net control. And everyone have an outstanding day.
Alrighty, Randall, we got you in the no column. Thanks for joining us. N3, DQD, Ray down in Beaver, Pennsylvania. Good morning.
Scott, Vicky, everybody else in there this morning? The answer is definitely no, although members of my family, I observed them doing this. Back to net, this is N3DQD.
Alrighty. Thanks for joining us, Ray, and you have yourself a good day. KQ9 at KX, Paul in LaPointe, Wisconsin. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Hot sauce, yes. Ketchup, no. KQ9KX.
Alrighty, Paul, you have yourself a great day, and thanks for joining us. This is W2BLT. Next up, VE3XTD, Eric, up in Gravenhurst, Ontario, Canada. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, everybody. Definitely no for me.
Alrighty, thanks, Eric. Have a good day. Looks like it's going to be a good one. KE2EIO, Michael, down in Elmond, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, everybody. French fries, yes. Eggs, no. It's KE2EIO, 73, everybody, and back to net. Thank you.
Alrighty, Michael, thanks for joining us, and you have yourself a good day. Let's see, next up on this list, KI6KQO, Zachary down in Kissimmee, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the Brew crew. As far as ketchup on the eggs, that is a big no for me. KI6KQO, back to net. Everyone have a blessed day.
Alrighty, thank you, Zachary. Yeah, I do put ketchup on scrambled eggs once in a while, but I just started doing that in the last 10 years. So most of my life I didn't. Have a great day. KR4EMM, Vince of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky, and everyone on the crew. That's a heck no for me. No ketchup on the eggs. Everyone have a nice day. This is KR4EMM. Back to you, Scott. Thank you.
Alrighty, I see a trend here. Have a good day, Vince, and thanks for starting it with us this morning. K4GDS, Orlando, Florida. Good morning, Gil.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, everyone on the Brew. Had a great time last night, open mic night. I know we have openings in October, so if you haven't done it, go on out to bit.ly/ECR open mic and sign up. And as far as the answer, Vicky can put me down as a no with capital letters and an exclamation point. K4GDS, back to that.
Alrighty, thank you, Gil. Maybe I should have asked the question is, would you try ketchup on your eggs? But not today. Let's go to N5 at TIN. Steve in Wimberley, Texas. Good morning, Steve. And ketchup on your eggs?
Good morning, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. And to the other first person I heard from Wimberley, that's nice to hear. And no is the answer. I would not try it. I don't do it. Just a little black pepper for me, and I'm good. With that, I'll turn it back over to you, Scott. This is N5TIN.
Alrighty, thank you, Steve. You have yourself a great day. KQ4YYN, Joe in Franklin, Georgia. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Scott. The answer is no, not on the eggs, hash browns, fries. I do drink Black Rifle coffee that supports the veterans, and I do have a cucumber with a cup of coffee at night for supper. That's what I eat for supper. Nothing else usually. With some dry ranch dressing seasoning on it. No liquid ranch, just dry ranch. But anyway, answer to you is capital no, like the other caller said, with a couple exclamation points. Mr. Scott, back to you, sir. KQ4YYN.
Alrighty, Joe, thanks for joining us. Have a great day. Next up, let's go to Newcastle, Pennsylvania to Chuck W3 CVE. Good morning, Chuck.
Morning, Scott, Vicky, and everybody on the brew there. Put me down for no, Scott. Have a great day. W3CVE.
All right, Chuck, got you in the no column, and thanks for joining us this. Next up, KJ5 at GUI. Guy in Harvey, Louisiana. Good morning.
It's fine. Thursday morning. It's clear right now, no clouds in the sky at all down here in the metro area. As far as today's question, well, when I was younger, yeah, I did put ketchup on my eggs. Because Grandma and Mom apparently saw fit to burn the eggs to a nice golden brown. That's why I used the ketchup. But later on, started fixing my own, and yeah, no, I usually drop some Tabasco on it. So that's where I stand. KJ5 Golf Uniform Yankee.
All right, Guy, my mother used to tell me, if you don't like the way I'm cooking, make it yourself. Have a great day. Let's see, KB3EYR, Greg in Quarryville, Pennsylvania. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky, and everybody on the Brew crew. This is KB3EYR. Negative to the question. That was an easy answer this morning. I'll pass on the ketchup. Pack to net control. Have a great day.
All right, thank you. I think all the people that put ketchup on their eggs are coming up in the second hour today, it looks like. N6QDY, David in Sacramento, welcome home and good morning.
Yeah, thanks, Scott. Hello to you, Dickie, the Brew crew, and everybody in the Zoom room. Good to see everybody. Go ahead and put me down for a no on that. Hey, everybody have a great day. Back to net control. N6QDY. Thanks again.
Alrighty, have a good day. Thanks for joining us, David. AA4HO, Ron down in Miramar, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, and everybody on the morning crew. No, ketchup is too overpowering. You put it on anything, you can't taste what it is you put it on. And I like sunny side up. That's gooey enough for me. AA4HO, Ron, Miramar, Florida. Nice to talk to you again, Scott. Back to you.
Alrighty, thanks, Ron. Yeah, it has been a while. Appreciate you joining us. Who we have next here? KM4WZD, Joe in Claremont, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, the crew. Put me down for a no. Seems like that's a trend. I've tried it. Didn't care for it. Not for me. Everybody take care. 7-3. It's KM4WZD. Back to net.
Thank you, Joe. No, it is. KM4SOG, Mike in Huntsville, Alabama. Good morning.
Morning, Scott, Vicky, and everybody else out there in Radio Land. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm a no. I drowned mine in Tabasco. Best way to do it. KW4SOG, back to net. 73, everybody.
Alrighty, thank you for joining us this morning, Mike. You have yourself a good day. And the last one on this list for now, W3ICQ, Bob in Leesburg, Florida. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Scott. Well, for the last one on his list, I'm going to give you a yes. Gotta have the ketchup on it for the change. W3ICQ, back to you.
Alrighty, Bob, I had to find the yes here. Haven't used it in a while. Have a Thanks for joining us. All right, let me acknowledge some more text check-ins, and we'll take some regular check-ins, and we'll run them all. We had W2AJR Andy, K1MCOJ, KF8EBV Michael, K2CMT Mike, KE2GGD Russell, KE0GKF Jeff, KI4 EGQ Bill, NA2B Charlie, W8STJ Steve, N8ZFH Gary, KE2EDS Mark, and VA3 YBS Bill. Who else do we have looking to join us this morning? Anybody, anywhere, please come with your call sign twice and slowly.
Alpha Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey Mobile. Alpha Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey Mobile. Inside DRT, inside DRT, in and out. Put that 4, Victor Sierra November.
AE9 DUU Kilo Echo 9 Delta Uniform Stephen.
N2BH, N2BH.
Alpha Golf Kilo Charlie 3 Lima Alpha Victor. Kilo Charlie 3 Lima Alpha Victor.
Kilo Charlie 3 Foxtrot Golf Delta. Kilo Charlie 3 Foxtrot Golf Delta.
Whiskey Bravo 8 Whiskey Bravo 8 Foxtrot Whiskey Bravo in and out.
Kilo Charlie 5 Lima Whiskey Yankee. Kilo Charlie 5 Lima Whiskey Yankee in and out. W4 PPX Mobile. W4 PPX Mobile. KA5 GSS Kilo Alpha 5 Golf Sierra Sierra. Kilo Echo 2 Delta Oscar Sierra. Kilo Echo 2 Delta Oscar Sierra in and out.
Alrighty, we'll hold it up there. Let me recognize, I think we had Tim and Windsor in there too, TGN if I'm not mistaken. But we had, from the top down, we had Alpha Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey, Mobile James. We had K8BAC Al via the text, N5DRT Kurt, KQ4 VSN Richard, W2RBC Randy via the text. We had KE9DUU Stephen, N2BH Bill, KC3LAB Mike, KC3FGD Ray, WB8FWP Jeff was in and out, and KC5LWY Andrew was in and out also. We had W4 PPX Don in the mobile, KA5 GSS Shane, KE2 DOS Vincent, VA3 KTJ Jinsuk, and VE3 TGN Tim. Let's go up here and take these couple of mobiles that we have here. Let's go to Alpha Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey, James in Spring, Texas. Question of the morning. Ketchup on your eggs, yes or no? Good morning, James.
Well, good morning, Scott and Vicky. Thank y'all for running the net this morning. And good morning, Brew Crew. This is Alpha Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile, James in Spring, mobile in Houston for work today. Gonna be a beautiful day, a little warm, but it's a great day to be alive, so I can't complain. To the question at hand. Man, you're gonna start a war with this question, especially down here in Texas. Ketchup does not belong on eggs. I'm gonna say no. We do hot sauce down here. Gotta have hot sauce, gotta be spicy, melt your face off, and that's just the way we do it down in Texas. Amen to that. Well,
I'll say 7-3, hand it back to them. Everybody have a blessed day and stay safe out there. This is Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. We'll be monitoring.
Alrighty, thank you, James. Have yourself a great day, and thanks for stopping by. Let's go to KC3LAV, Mike in Lidditz, Pennsylvania, in the mobile. I know you probably put ketchup on that scrapple, but what about the eggs?
Oh, Scott, this is KC3LAV, Mike in Warwick Township, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. It's a beautiful day here. Everything's bright and green. It's sunny, and it's just a beautiful day. Anyway, to answer your question, no ketchup on the eggs. We will have scrapple, and we will have Texas Pete. No, maybe maple syrup. Oh my goodness, KC3LAV, thank you, Scott, and good to hear Ray in there and Elizabethtown and our other neighbor down there in Quarryville. Yes, indeed. Thank you again, KC3LAV, clear.
All right, thank you, Mike. You have yourself a fine day, and thanks for joining us. And the last mobile, W4 PPX, Don in Hollywood, Florida. Morning, Don.
Good morning to you, Vicky, Dick, everybody on the Brew crew. We'll be down in the no column. No scrapple on my plate, no ketchup on my eggs. Catch you guys later, 7-3, W4 PPX clear.
All right, thanks, Don. Appreciate you joining us. All right, let's go to the top of this list. This fellow's been waiting here for a while. W2HAR Andy in Cheektowaga, New York. Morning, Andy.
Yeah, good morning, Scott. Everybody on the Brew. Yeah, now I'm hungry. Holy cow, we're talking about all these eggs and everything on them. And I got your back, Scott, and it's a yes. I will have ketchup on my eggs on occasion. I do like the hot sauce, too. So we'll catch y'all later. 73. Everybody have a great day. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Andy, for saving me this morning. Appreciate it. You have yourself a good day. K1MCO, Jay in Orlando, Florida. Good morning, Jay.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and everybody in the Brew crew. This is the one Mike, Charlie, Oscar. The answer to the question of the day is no, I don't put ketchup on the eggs. I use it for everything else except the eggs. Have a great day, Scott. 7-3, okay? See you.
Alrighty, Jay, don't work too hard and have a great day. This is W2BLT. Next up, KF8EBV, Michael in Farmington Hills, Michigan. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. No thank you for ketchup on the eggs. Back to net control, KF8EBV.
All right, thanks, Michael. Appreciate you joining us. Next up, one of our team members here in the Reflector, CMT, Mike in DeBerry, Florida. Good morning, Mike. The eye's still open?
Right open there, Scott. Answer to the question is a solid no. My daddy taught me from the time I was knee-high to a grasshopper that that's how you spotted a Yankee. Everyone have a great day. K2CMT back to net control.
Alrighty, Mike. Thanks for hanging around and joining us this morning. Have a great day. KE2GTD, Russell in Bakers Mills, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, the crew. Today I'm in Romulus, New York, and it's going to be a warm one here. To answer the question, no. The only thing I like on it is salt and pepper. Have a great day, everybody. Back to the net.
Alrighty, thanks, Russell. Appreciate you joining us. Next up, one of your hosts here on the Morning Brew, KE0GKF, Jeff out in Bellevue, Nebraska. So tell me, Jeff, ketchup on the eggs there in Omaha?
Morning, Scott, Vicky, everybody in virtual Studio A there in the Zoom room. Hope you're all having a great morning. I looked up if ketchup was a New York style thing. I always thought it was. It's not. What do I know? Put the hot sauce on it. Anything cayenne pepper based, that would be Louisiana hot sauce. That would be Tabasco. That would be Red Hot. I call that stuff liquid pepper, which, well, that's what it is. We'll see y'all tomorrow on the net with Bill and I and Vicky. Scott, have a good net. We'll talk to you later. Back to you.
All right, thanks for joining us, Jeff. And no, it is. And my buddy Joe there, KO4FRR, got me on a sriracha kick last year. So even that goes on it sometimes. Have a great day. KI4EGQ, Bill in Woodstock, Georgia. Good morning, Bill. Ketchup on your eggs?
Yeah, good morning, Scott and the Brew crew. No ketchup on the eggs, but, thinking back, there was this one time in Las Vegas in the 80s at a Denny's. I might have put some on the Spanish omelet, but can't swear to it. Back to you, KI4EGQ.
Alrighty, Bill, thanks for joining us, and you have yourself a great day. Next up, let's go on to Charlie and Birdie in Sun City Center, Florida, NA2B. Morning.
Morning, Scott. Everybody out of nap for Birdie and I. 70 degrees this morning. Ooh, finally getting some cooler mornings. Response to the question, I'm going to have to go to the other side, Scott, and say yes. Grew up that way up in upstate New York, so I guess I'd be one of the Yankees that Mike was talking about, HI. But I kind of like to take my eggs and my home fries or my hash browns and mix them all together, and they've got ketchup on them, so I'm going to go with a yes. Have a good day. Thanks for what you do, and a 2B back to that.
All right, thanks, Charlie. And mixing them together is what I do a lot of times. Hey, it all goes to the same place. Have a good day, and you folks appreciate you joining us. W8STJ, Steve in Rochester Hills, Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, everybody on the Morning Brew. Thanks for running the net today. And for me, the answer is an absolute no. Hope everybody has a safe and blessed day ahead. This is W8STJ.
Alrighty, no it is. Thanks for joining us, Steve. Next up, N8ZFH, Gary in Woodhaven, Michigan. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the crew. And that's a difficult question because it depends on the type of eggs that I'm having. Typically scrambled or an omelet, those will have eggs in the hot sauce. I put that stuff on everything, and my wife yells at me. She says she can give me anything to eat, and I can't even taste it. But it adds some flavor. Please check me in and out. And N8ZFH, back to that.
Alrighty, Gary, thanks for joining us, and have a good day. Next up, one of your hosts on the open mic night here on the Reflector, KE2EDS, Mark in Elma, New York. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. It's funny because here we buy ketchup by the case, but yet I cannot eat ketchup and eggs. Have a great day. Happy Thursday. KE2EDS.
Alrighty, thanks, Mark. Yeah, and Sam's Club loves me every once in a while with the ketchup. VA3YBS, Bill in Dunnville, Ontario, Canada. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Scott, and everybody on the net this morning. It's a foggy morning here in Dunnville, and starting to lift, but that's the way we started the day. I got to be in the minority this morning. I do put ketchup on my eggs. I don't like them runny. I'm either scrambled or over hard or in an omelet, and I always put ketchup on them. 73 to everybody, and back to net control.
Thank you, Bill. And if you're like me, you look in the refrigerator in the morning and see what kind of leftovers from dinner the night before, and you just chop it up and throw it inside for an omelet, put a little stuff on it, and you're good to go. Have a great day. Next up, one of your hosts here on the Morning Brew, Al, K8BAC up in Britain, Michigan. Morning, Al. Ketchup on your eggs?
Hey, good morning, Scott, Vicky, everybody on the Brew crew. No, sir, no ketchup on my eggs. I do have some Texas DNA in my family history, so every once in a while I am prone to putting some Tabasco sauce on an omelet or something, but no ketchup. Everybody have a great day. Back to you, Scott, KABAC.
All right, thank you, Al. Have a good day, and I don't put Tabasco on my eggs. I save that for the Bloody Mary. Have a great day. N5 DRT, Kurt in Morton, Texas. Good morning, Kurt. N5 DRT, are you still with me, Kurt? Well, nothing heard. Let's move on to KQ4 VSN Richard in Trenton, Florida. Good morning.
Morning, everyone. As far as ketchup on eggs, I would say no. I do remember when I was about 6 or 7 years old, my mom gave me an egg sandwich with ketchup on it. I think I took a bite of it, did not like it, and back then you had to make sure you ate everything that your mom made you. So I hid the sandwich behind the bookcase. Not sure if that was ever found, but yeah, that's how much I did not like it. Don't take care. This is KQ4 VSN.
Wow, that was going to some great lengths to get rid of that. Have a good day, Richard. Next up, Randy, one of our team members here, one of your hosts on the 20-meter net here at 10 o'clock this morning. W2RBC. Good morning, Randy.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and everyone on the Morning Brew. No, I never put ketchup on my eggs. I like cheddar or feta cheese only. Back to net control, 73 to all, W2RBC.
Alrighty, Randy. Thanks for joining us this morning. This is W2BLT. Next up, KE9TUU, Stephen in Osceola, Indiana. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, everyone on the Brew crew. Actually, I'm a little bit out there. I like my eggs scrambled, and I don't put ketchup on them, but I will put on a little bit of sausage gravy and maybe some cheese. Back to you, net control.
Ooh, that sounds good. Have a great day, Stephen. Thanks for joining us. Next up, another one of my buddies, your hosts on the Morning Brew as well, Bill in Palmyra, New York, N2BH. Good morning, Bill.
Hey, good morning, Scott, Vicky, everybody. I used to, but anymore, just a little splash of pepper, and they're good to go. The rest of the day, you got the morning breakfast group, motorcycle ride, and hope to see everybody tomorrow morning. N2BH.
Alrighty, Bill, thanks for joining us, and boy, you've had a stretch of good bike riding weather here. Have a great day. Next up, my buddy Ray down in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, KC3FGD. Good morning, Ray.
Hey, good morning, Scott, Vicky, and everyone on the Brew. Beautiful sunny morning here developing in Pennsylvania Dutch grapple country. No on the ketchup on the eggs. Never tried it. Scott. Hey, heading down to New Jersey later on today, so won't speak to you until Monday. Everyone have a great day, wonderful weekend, and shout out to Mike down there in Lidditz. KC3 FGD, back to net control.
Well, thanks for joining us, Ray. And I just kind of figured somebody that could eat scrapple could certainly eat ketchup on their eggs. Have a great day and have a nice little trip. KA5 GSS, Shane in Hampshire, Texas. Good morning.
Yeah, I used to put ketchup on my eggs, and I'm glad y'all had this question, because I'm going to go back to it. I used to enjoy it back when I was in my younger days, but I hadn't done it in quite a few years, but yeah, I do like it. And you can put me down for a yes, because this morning I'm going to put it on it. Y'all have a good one. KA5GSS, 73, everybody.
Alrighty. Have a good day, Shane. Thanks for joining us. KE2 DOS, Vincent in Antwerp, New York. Good morning. KE2 DOS, are you still with me? Moving right along, let's go to VA3 KTJ Jinsuk, Sal, Ontario, Canada. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and everyone on the net. My answer is yes, but only on the scrambled eggs. Everyone have a great day. 73 to all. Back to Minute Control. This is VA3 KTJ.
All right, thanks, Jinsuk. We got you in the yes column, and you have yourself a good day. Next up, I believe we are at VE3 TGN. Tim in Windsor, Ontario. Are you there, Tim, or was I just dreaming?
Good morning, Jessica. Everybody on the roof. I like everyone easy over and ketchup. Yes, and that's for my ketchup on my eggs. Back to you there. VE3TGN, Windsor, Ontario. Thanks for being there and enjoying the night. And take care and have a great day. Sky's time to play here in Windsor.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us, Tim, and you have yourself a great day. N0 CKV, Mark in Plymouth, Minnesota. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, the rest of the Brew crew, and everybody else on the net. Happy Thursday. No, I do not put ketchup on my scrambled eggs. And 0CKV back to net.
Alrighty, thank you, Mark, and no it is. Let me take these other two text check-ins here, and then we'll call for everybody again. KQ4EFY, Tim in Columbia, South Carolina. Good morning.
Scott, this is KQ4EFY, Tim in Columbia, South Carolina. And no, I don't put ketchup on my scrambled eggs.
Alrighty, we'll put you down in the no column, Tim, and you have yourself a fine day. And last one on this list, the KC5CZX, Daryl on Lubbock, Texas. Morning, Daryl, what do you say, ketchup on your eggs?
Well, good morning to everybody on the Brew, and the answer to that is a definite no. So back to net, KC5CZX.
All right, thanks, Daryl. Appreciate you joining us, and you have yourself a good day. All righty, who else we have looking to join us this morning on the Morning Brew? Please come with your call sign twice and slowly.
November 9. Good morning.
Mobile. Good morning. Victor Alpha 3 Bravo Victor Hotel. Victor Alpha 3 Bravo Victor Hotel.
Victor Alpha 2, November Lima Mobile, KD2NL Mobile, Foxtrot.
Kilo.
Echo, November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. KE8 VLC in and out. KE8 VLC in and out.
Kilo 2 Tango Victor. Kilo 2 Tango Victor.
Delta, Kilo Bravo 9, Mike Quebec Delta, taking in today. I tried this yesterday and never did get checked in.
Whiskey Bravo 8 Victoria Ocean Whiskey. KK Bravo 8 Victoria Ocean Whiskey.
Kilo Mike 7 Charlie Delta Charlie. Tempe, Arizona. Benjamin. Mobile. In and out.
November 2, India Sierra Kilo. November 2, India Sierra Kilo.
W2 KDC. W2 KDC. Dennis.
All right, let's hold it up there. Let me recognize who we got here, and I got a couple questions. We did get N9EHT Doug, W7OMH Mike in the mobile, KE2 GAT Walder, VA3 BVH Brian, Vern up in Waterdown, VA3 CRF, KD2NL Chip, N4RHE Roger. We had KE8 VLC. Oliver up in Grand Rapids, Michigan was in and out. Thanks for joining us. We had K2TV Bob, KB9 MQD Jack, KE8 SMN Jeff via the text. We had KK7DY Clark. We had KM7 CDC Ben out in Tempe, Arizona. Looks like you're new to the system. He was in and out. Thanks for joining us. We had N2ISK Bob, W2 KDC Dennis, and I had one in there. I believe it ended in VOW. Could you come back with that call sign twice, please?
To that, Whiskey Baker 8 Victor Ocean Whiskey WV8 Vicious Old Wolverine.
Oh, I heard the Wolverines in there again. WP8 VOW, Rusty. We'll get to you shortly. You're in Lambertville. Anyone else that we missed in there, please come with your call sign twice and slowly.
CJM, W2 CJM Mobile. Romeo Sierra Mike, November 4, Romeo Sierra Mike. United.
Alrighty, let's hold it up there. We got you there, Walter, in Hollywood KE4NTG. Your audio is real low, though. We had N2 VLK Jeff, KD4 RSM Scott in Knoxville, W2 CJM Charles in the mobile, W2 KDC, and N2 ISK Bob. We had one that ended in, it was an 8 station, I believe, ended in Echo Uniform or something like that. Could you come back with that call sign again, please?
Absolutely. It's November 8th, Victoria Tango uniform. Victoria Tango United there, Roger.
We got you there, Thomas, Pequot, Ohio. Let's go back to the top of this list here and we'll run them. W7OMH in the mobile, Mike in Wading River. Good morning, Mike. And the question of the day is, ketchup on your eggs, yes or no? Seven OMH, were you hanging around or are you in and out? Mark M is in and out. The other mobile, W2CJM, Charles in Selden, New York. Good morning, Charles.
Morning, Scott, Vicky, everybody in the crew. I'm going to tell you a little story right now. No, I do not put ketchup on my eggs. Thank you.
And a little story it was. Thanks for joining us, Charles. You have yourself a fine day. Let's go up to the top of this list. N9EHT, dog out in New Caney, Texas. Good morning.
Good morning, and good morning to everybody on the net. No ketchup on the eggs, whatever they are. Back to net control at 9EHT.
Thank you, Doug. Appreciate you joining us. K2GAT Walder in Limbrook, New York. Good morning, Walder.
Yeah. Good morning, my friend, Scott and the crew. All right, I have to say no on the ketchup. Back to you guys, KE2GAT.
Alrighty, no it is. Have a good day and thanks for joining us this morning. VA3 BVH Brian in Leamington, Ontario, Canada. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, net control and 7-3 all the way around to everybody listening. Victor Alpha 3 Bravo Victor Hotel. Starting the road day out from home here out of the office. Thanks for having me. Ketchup on the eggs. I'm more of a hot sauce kind of guy. That's usually what I do. I'm not totally against it. I know there's people with the ketchup on the fence where it's you're either for it or against it. I don't mind it, but I usually reach for the hot sauce first. 7-3s, everybody. Have a great day, and thanks for being there. VA3 BVH, back to net.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us, Brian, and have a great day. Next up, VA3 CRF Vern up in Waterdown, Ontario, Canada. Good morning, Vern.
Good morning, Scott and Vicky and everybody on the net. Thanks for picking me up out for a walk. Temperature 52. It's going to be a nice warm day again, and we're going to get a bit of cool off tomorrow. But in terms of the question, sure, I don't have eggs very often, but I don't mind having ketchup on them. Although what I would prefer would be some salsa verde made with tomatillo. Scott, for the rest of the day, we are taking my SWL out for dinner for her birthday. Looking forward to a nice day. Hope everyone has a good one. Thanks for doing it, my friend. VA3 CRF.
Alrighty, thank you, Vern, and happy birthday to her. And I got to head up to Pearson Airport there when I'm done here. Take the boy up there for a flight. Now, when I go across the Burlington Bridge, I'll beep at you. Have a good day, Vern. This is W2BLT. Next up, KD2NL, Chip, Cincinnati, New York. Good morning, Chip.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. As for ketchup on the eggs, there's no ketchup on eggs. So I'll say 73, you all have a good day, and back to that KE2NL mobile.
Alrighty, Chip. No, it is. Have a great day. Next up, N4 RHE, Roger down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Good morning, Roger.
W2BLT, Top of the morning to you, Scott. And clever cousin Vicky, good ears. November 4, Romeo Teleco. No, I don't use ketchup. When I eat fries, I use mayonnaise. Scott, the Miami Dolphins have not won a playoff game since 2000, so please stampede left-handed Tua and McDaniels tonight. November 4, Roger Ham enthusiast. Return to net.
That's right, it is game day, isn't it? Have a good day, Roger. Maybe we'll talk to you again soon. K2 TV, Bob in Fairfax, Virginia. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott and Vicky and the Brew Crew. Yes, I like ketchup on my eggs. I'm a ketchup kind of guy. Anyway, everyone have a great week, or I should say great day, and see you tomorrow morning. This is K2 TV.
All right, thank you, Bob. You have a great day as well. KB9 MQD, Jack in West Terre Haute, Indiana. Good morning.
Yes, there we go. And they think that ketchup is a stronger taste than the eggs. What I'm trying to say is, for those ones that use ketchup on the eggs, it would be to cut the egg taste down, because ketchup tastes stronger than the eggs. But for me, no, I do not put ketchup on my eggs. I like it just the eggs, toast, and the yolk. Oh, yes. But other than that, I want to wish everyone a really good fine morning, and for some parts, it's still going to be almost 90 degrees today here across the crossroads. 73s, everyone. Do be safe. KB9 MQD. Thank you.
All right, you have a great day. KE8SMN, Jeff in Rochester Hills, Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Everyone on the Brew, this is KE8SMN. I like ketchup, but not on my eggs. KE8SMN, back to none.
Alrighty, Jeff. No, it is. Have a great day. KK7TY, Clark in Phoenix, Arizona. Good morning.
Morning, Scott, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew Crew. No ketchup on the eggs. Put on Tabasco. Back net control. Okay.
Alrighty, know it is for you. Thanks for joining us. WB8VOW, Rusty up in Lambertville, Michigan. Good morning.
Hey, Scott and everybody on the Brew Crew, WB8VOW up here in the about 8 miles west of Lake Erie, and the answer would be no for me. I don't hold it against those who do. My brother does, but not for me. Not on eggs, not on steak, but I do like ketchup on hot dogs and hamburgers. Back to the crew, and thanks for doing it, Scott.
Alrighty, you have a great day, and thanks for joining us. N2ISK, Bob in Woodbridge, New Jersey. Good morning, Bob. Ketchup on your eggs?
Good morning, Scott and crew. I'd say yes, but only on scrambled eggs or an omelet. And I might add a little hot sauce, but I prefer Frank's hot sauce. It's not quite as hot, but it has a much better flavor than Tabasco. And you know, anything else, I'll put an egg on almost anything. But I like to taste the egg, so that's a different story. So have a good day, and to ISK.
Alrighty, thank you, Bob, and you have yourself a good day. And the last one for me today is going to be W2KDC, Dennis in Dansville, New York. Good morning, Dennis.
Good morning, Scott and Vicki, everyone out there. It's going to be a beautiful day today here in Dansville, New York. No ketchup on the egg. Ketchup is for hamburgers and hot dogs and making various other dishes. So, but definitely not on the eggs for me. If you want to do it, this is an equal opportunity country. You can put ketchup on yours. But that's my story. Wishing everybody 73, W2, KDC. Back to you, Scott.
All right, thanks, Dennis. Have a good day. That's going to do it for me, folks. Thank everybody for checking in with me this morning. We're going to turn it over to Dick and Vicki. This is the W2BLT. Everybody have a great day. It's all yours, Dick.
Well, thank you, Scott. Good morning, everyone. Have a safe trip up north, Scott. This is Dick, WB2JPQ, and I'll be bringing you through the last hour here this morning. A little trivia that my father used to talk about putting ketchup on the eggs. And he told me he was in World War II, and he said when the eggs were so bad, you had to put ketchup on to disguise the taste. So that's what I was always told. But I can never remember my father doing it. Of course, we probably didn't have bad-tasting eggs in our house. But there's my trivia from Eden, New York this morning. Let me start with Scott in Knoxville, Tennessee, KD4RSM. Good morning, Scott. KD4RSM, Scott from Knoxville, Tennessee. Are you still with me this morning? Nothing, Vicki. Guess we'll mark him one and done. And good morning to you, Vicki. Guess I didn't say that. Good morning to Thomas, N8VTU. Good morning, and I do like ketchup on my eggs once in a while. I used to have egg sandwiches with cheese and ketchup on them. Made in the microwave a lot when I was a kid, and I used to like them, and I still do once in a while, but it just depends on my mood, what I put on them. I like hot sauce on my eggs too. Sometimes I like sausage, ham, or bacon, and cheese, or jelly, or syrup, so it all depends on the mood. Back over to net control. Thank you, Thomas. Good morning to our friend Jeff in Lancaster, New York, probably down on Chautauqua Lake. And to VLK, good morning, Jeff.
And everybody on the Brew. Hope everybody has a nice day today. As far as the question, I do put ketchup on scrambled eggs or an egg sandwich, but that's about it. With that, I'll turn it back to you, and I hope everybody has a really nice day. And to VLK.
Got 2 yeses in a row. Have a nice day. Jeff Walter, Hollywood, Florida, KE2NTG. Good morning to you, Dick, and good morning to you, Vicki, and everybody else out there. No, I don't put ketchup on the eggs, a little salt and pepper, and that'll do it. Everybody have a great day. Take care of yourself there, Godfather, and 7-3 to all. KE4NTG, back to net control. For you, Walter, how about Paul in Dunkirk? Paul, I haven't talked to you for a while. KD2WBC, good morning.
Good morning, Dick. As far as eggs go, put me down for a no as far as ketchup is. And I salt and just for appearance, a little bit of pepper. So Everybody out there, have a great Thursday. This is KD2, WBC. I'm clear.
Definitely Pepper, Ron. Yeah. Or Paul, rather. Let's go to Ron, Amherst, New York. Good morning, WA2WWK.
Well, good morning, Dick. WHWK. Actually, I do not put ketchup on that. I am a very light on ketchup. Unless it's French fries, and then I usually dilute it down with some mustard. I'm sure it's a different combination. As far as your dad is concerned, my dad was in service for 5 years during World War II. And the story that your dad tells is very similar to one my dad was telling me. He always used to put ketchup on things. Kind of got rid of the bad taste of the eggs. WW and WK.
Well, that's interesting. You can share the same story, Ron. And I have heard that before from, I believe my uncles had said the same thing. Thank you, Ron. Thanks for being here. Let's see what the story is in Grosse Pointe Park, Michigan. That's a mouthful this morning. Mike, good morning. N8HLN.
Good morning, Dick, Vicky, and the crew. Coming to you this morning from the east side of Detroit here, where it is 57 degrees, clear, with another beautiful day in the forecast. Could use some rain, though. Answer to the question is no. And no again. 73 to the group, back to net, N8HLN.
Thank you, Mike. Let's stay right into Michigan. Let's go to Ecorse, Michigan. Bob, how'd the car show go? KQ8U.
Morning, Dick, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. We had almost 400 cars last Friday. Probably the same thing this Friday, with the temperatures being a little warmer and the wind not going 30 miles an hour. No on the question, except when my wife was going to that, put ketchup on everything. But I like Red Frank's hot sauce on it. That's all I got. Everybody, good day. KQ8U, back to that.
Well, I'll go along with a little hot sauce. Nothing wrong with that, Bob. East Shark Tank, New York. Good morning, Joel. KC2GRN.
Good morning, Dick and Vicky and everyone on the morning crew. In answer to the question, just have to know. Just some salt, pepper, cheese on occasion, maybe with some avocado on toast, but definitely not ketchup, although I do like ketchup. Anyway, it's going to be a sunny day here in lovely Long Island, 66 degrees, going up to a balmy 74. So it looks like a nice day. Anyway, everyone have a wonderful day. KC2GRN back today.
Thank you, Joel. Let's move along to Dan, Milan, Michigan. I think I heard you say you're coming back home. Dan, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Dick. Yes, we are back home. Excuse me. And for a day, and we have to head back to Buffalo for a unexpected trip in for a week. And yeah, to answer the question, no, the thought of ketchup on my is an affront to my delicate sensibilities. Back to you, W2PUT.
And Vicky understood that as a no, Dan. North Fort Myers, Florida. Good morning, Bill. W8WHK.
Good morning. Sun's coming up, 72 degrees, It's going to be another beautiful day. Still warm, though. I like ketchup on my eggs, so that's a yes. Hot sauce, too. Eggs just don't taste the way I remember them when I was a kid. These store-bought eggs don't have as much flavor as, say, a farm-bought egg. You stop along the roadside and get some eggs from a farmer, and they just have better taste. I guess it depends on what the chickens are eating. And but yeah, I do. I have to flavor eggs. They just don't taste the same. So with that, I'll turn it back to you. This is WHK73, everyone.
Hey, Bill. Got you down for yes. How about Kevin in Athens, Alabama? KZ4WO. Looks like you're new to the net here this morning. Good morning, Kevin. No, you're not. You've been in here 5 times.
Good morning, Brew. To answer the question, it'd be yes, I like ketchup on my eggs. Y'all have a great day. KZ4WO.
Sorry about that. I had everything scroll over and I had that column kind of covered up. Thanks for being there. Last on this list is Tim in Windsor, Ontario, VE3TCS. Good morning, Tim. Vicky and the entire crew, VE3TCS, south of East Detroit. Weather's the same here as it is for HLN. About the question, no to ketchup, a big yes to salsa, especially on Huevos Ranchero. Back to that. I don't use much salt, just a tad, but I do like pepper on my eggs. I put pepper on a lot of things. You know, I didn't do this at the top of the hour. It's 11 minutes after. Please don't get mad at me. Do I have any mobiles? Do I have any mobiles that are waiting to get in? Scott had such a list here, I lost control. Mobiles wishing to get in. Good morning. This is Dick, WB2JPQ.
Whiskey 5, Sierra Z Sierra. Whiskey 5, Sierra Z Mobile. 4, Bravo, Romeo, Echo.
Kilo, Romeo 4, Delta, X-Ray, Charlie, Steve.
Like I got 3 mobiles, and 2 of them look new to the system. We also got Kevin. Oops, that's the text check-in. We got Steve, KR4DXC. Looks like you're new to the system. K4BRE, Brian. Looks like you're new to the system as well. And W5SZS, Steve. Abilene, Texas. These are all mobiles. Good morning, Steve. And do you put ketchup on your eggs is our question this morning.
Well, good morning, Dick, Vicky, and the crew. No, actually, I do not put ketchup on my eggs. I have chickens that I raise, so they're farm fresh, and lots of pepper, touch of salt sometimes, but mostly pepper. But no, the answer would be no. Hope everybody has a blessed day. 73, y'all. W5SCS, back to net control.
Right, looks like that Spring, Texas station got settled down. Thank you, Steve. Brian. Good morning to you, new to the system, K4BRE. One thing I noticed, Brian, on you and also on Steve, next up, neither one of you have a current email address on your QRZ.com page. You might want to go and Make your email address public so the system can send you a welcome letter. K4BRE, good morning.
You guys on with the group and checking with you this morning. Now the answer to your question is no, I do not put ketchup on my eggs. Good to hear from you guys. Have a good day, 7-3.
No, it is. So thank you for being there. Steve's up next. Same for you, Steve. You ought to go on your QRZ.com page and make your email address public. KR4DXC. Good morning.
Good morning. My general ticket on Saturday, and I've been on HF for 3 nights, really enjoying that. But I will go to QRZ and put my email address. Thank you for that information. Here in Beaufort, South Carolina, brand new. Thank you, everyone on the net.
Stay heavy, Steve. Yeah, especially if you're working HF, you do, regardless, you do want a current email address on QRZ. We've stressed that, and we run about 50%. About 50% of people have it, unfortunately. Let's go to Kevin, KQ4UAM. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone on the crew. And sometimes, yes, I do put ketchup on eggs. I do hot sauce sometimes, too. Hope everybody is well. Stay safe.
Thanks for being there, Kevin. Hey, Vicki, let's do some radio check-ins. Let's get a list started here. Anybody anywhere, twice and slowly? We'll try to get you in here at 17 past the hour. This is Dick, WB2JPQ, along with Vicky, K8VKY.
EHI, Kilo Echo 2, Echo Hotel,
Foxtrot.
Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Delta Bravo. Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Delta Bravo. Good morning.
Delta X-Ray Bravo. 4 COH, Kilo Romeo 4, Charlie Oscar Hotel, no traffic, in and out. 82 IWN, 82 IWN. Track 4 November Papa Alpha, KQ4 NPA, mobile.
KJ5 LJJ, KJ5, KJ5 LJJ.
Kilo Echo 2, Golf Hotel Zulu, KE2GA3.
All right, let us try to straighten this train wreck out, a couple we missed, and then I'll give it over to Vicki. Let her say good morning to you guys and gals. Good morning to Steve in Brooklyn, New York. We got Greg, KJ5LJJ. We got KQ4NPA. We got Tim in Hamburg. We got Chuck in Lancaster, New York. We got Hector in Jacksonville, Florida. We got Frank in Sugar Land, Texas. We got Mike. Good morning to you, Mike in Sebring. And before Mike, there was a WF. There was quite a pile up in there. There was a Whiskey Foxtrot, the Whiskey Foxtrot only, please.
Now we know why we only got the Whiskey Foxtrot, because that's all we heard this time. Twice and slowly, please. The Whiskey Foxtrot from the GM repeater.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Whiskey Foxtrot, KF8 CWF.
KF8, DRC. KF8, Detroit Rock City.
Jack, we got you as well. I was looking for one station only, and we got him. Brian from Warren, Michigan. Sorry about that, Brian, but he either keyed up too fast, something happened, because we missed all we got was WF. We got Joseph in Westfield, New York. My friend Jim in Easton, Pennsylvania. Let me start, I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to run this list, give her a chance to say good morning here. She's been sitting there for 2 hours. Go ahead, Vicki.
Good morning, this is Vicky, K8DKY, and today's question is, do you put ketchup on your eggs? Jim in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, NW4Q.
Morning, Vicky. My answer is no. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Jim. And another Jim at Easton, Pennsylvania, KD3ATQ.
Good morning, Vicky, Dick, and the rest of the Brew crew. No. No ketchup on my eggs. Back to night control, KD3ATQ.
Another one from no. Joseph, Westfield, New York, KE2EHI.
Good morning, Vicky and Lynette. This is Joe, KE2EHI. Over there, scrambled eggs, we do ketchup. If we're doing like a sunny side up, it's salt and pepper. I'll say 73 and back to net control.
Thank you and have a good day. Brian from Warren, Michigan, KF8CWS.
Good morning, Brew Crew. The only time I ever put ketchup on my eggs was when I was in the Army and they served us powder eggs. Other than that, if I get real eggs, salt and pepper's all I ever use. KF8, CWF, back to net control.
I'd hate to see the chicken the powdered eggs come from. Mike, KD2 UPD.
Good morning, Vicky and everybody on the crew, and those in the Zoom room. I'm going to say big fat no. I prefer Frankfurt hot sauce on everything, my home fries and everything. No ketchup. Thank you for doing the net, and we'll talk to you again soon. KB2UB, back to net.
Good to talk to you, Mike. Frank from Sugar Land, Texas, KJ5DXD.
KJ5DXB, good morning, Vicky, Dick, and everybody. I'd be a no, thank you for the catch-up. Thanks for the check-in. Have a great day. Back to you, Vicky.
Thank you. Have a good day, too. Chuck, W2EM.
Good morning, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew crew. No on the ketchup. Occasionally some hot sauce, but I like ketchup, but not on eggs. W2EM, I'll be clear.
Another one for no. See, I always thought the purpose of ketchup wasn't to taste good, but to cool the food off. So adding hot sauce just seems a little crazy to me. Jim, KD2IWN.
Good morning, Vicky and Dick and everybody on the Brew crew. Well, when I was a young Yankee, I had an allergy to eggs and I couldn't eat them. They made me sick. So when I was teenager-ish, I started putting some ketchup on some scrambled eggs, just a little bit to try it, and that seemed to help. So that kind of got me into going into eggs and finally being able to keep them down. And then as I grew into an older Yankee, I've become a egg snob. I only prefer the farm fresh eggs because they're way better, and I don't put any ketchup on them anymore. 73 all. Enjoy your day. K82IWS.
Thank you. And yes, there's a huge difference. Byron, Huntsville, Alabama, KQ4 and PA.
Vicky, and to the rest of the Brew crew, put me down for a no. No ketchup on the eggs, just a little salt and pepper, and that's all I need. Hope you all have a great day. KQ4 MPA, back to net.
Great. KJ5, LJJ.
Good morning, Brew crew. That's a negative. I don't put any ketchup on my eggs. Just a traditional salt and pepper. That's it. Everybody have a good morning. KJ5, LJJ. Greg.
And another one from from Brooklyn, New York, Steve, KE2DHZ.
Morning, everybody. Vic, everybody on the Brew crew. No ketchup on the eggs. Meatloaf, yeah, but eggs, no. Nope. Back to Net Control, K2GH3.
From Rochester, Michigan, Jack, KF8DRC.
Good morning, everyone. I don't put ketchup on my eggs, but I put Amish black pepper. And thank you for running the net. KF8, Detroit, Rock City.
Thank you, Jack. I'll have to figure out what Amish black pepper is. Carlos, N1 CBM.
Good morning, Vicky, Dick, the rest of the crew. Right now in 32 and dark in Jackson Hole, getting ready to board my plane back home. I don't put ketchup. That's a no for me, but I do mustard, and Tony Chacheres. Back to you, Vicky, N1 CBM.
It kind of makes me wonder if you change what you eat before you fly. Mike, KD2 WRJ.
Good morning, Brew crew. Yes, I do like ketchup on my eggs. That's all I got for today. This is KD2 WRJ. Back to the net.
Thank you, and have a good day. This is Vicky, K8BKY. Today's question, do you put ketchup on your eggs? The text line is 716-317-9050. Just text your call sign. Or you can email your call sign to text@ecr.radio. And until then, taking more check-ins twice as slowly, please.
KB2FX, KB2FX.
Delta Whiskey 3, Hotel Lima, India. Delta Whiskey 3, Hotel Lima, India.
5, Charlie Papa Oscar. Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Papa Oscar.
Number 2, Simple Oscar Golf R8.
India 5, Charlie India 5, Charlie Yankee.
W2KJV, W2KJV.
Alpha Mike.
Kilo
79 SAM. I'll be in and out.
4 Hotel Oscar Romeo.
Hold it up here a minute, guys and gals. The Hotel Oscar Radio. Hotel Oscar Radio. Call sign twice, please. Hotel Oscar Radio. The last station that called in. We need your complete call sign.
Roger that. Kilo 4 Hotel Oscar Romeo. Kilo 4 Hotel Oscar Romeo, Miami-Dade County.
For HOR, it looks like that tone is back on that Hollywood repeater. We're probably going to have to take that offline. We had Sam from Union, Ohio, Tony from Homosassa. Just before Tony, we want to verify this call. Is it KI5CY? KI5CY?
KI5CYL. KI5CYL.
Winston, we got you now, bud. Okay, thank you. It's quite a pileup in it. We got Bart from Huntsville. We got Sal from Spring Hill, Florida. We got Ray from Huntsville. And we got Dave, KC5CPO. We got Henry from the Soul Fiends, DW3HLI. And we're going to start out this round with my friend Mike from North Collins, New York, KB2FX. Good morning, Mike. And our question this morning, I'm sure everybody's heard by now, do you put ketchup on your eggs? Good morning.
Good morning, Dick, and everyone on the network. It's a beautiful day in Western New York. Go Bills. Negative on the ketchup. Yes on the Frank's hot sauce. Everybody have a great day. KB2FX.
Mike. Let's move on to Henry, DW3HLI.
Yes, sir. This is Delta Whiskey 3, Hotel Lima, India from the Philippines. Good evening and good morning. Yes, I put ketchup on my scrambled egg. Delta Whiskey 3, Hotel Lima, India. Back to unit control.
Move on to Dave, KC5CPO. Good morning, Dave.
Last night, and the whole crew behind the scenes, a lot of fun. Eggs, I prefer Cholula or Tabasco sauce on my eggs. So, yeah, that's my answer. Everyone have a great day. 7-3, KC5, back to net.
A no for Dave. And it was nice having you last night, Dave. Sorry I didn't have more of a chance to talk with you after the net. Let's move on to Ray in Huntsville. Good morning, Ray. KO4RAH.
KO4RAH. Sometimes I put ketchup on eggs, but I most certainly always put Frank's on it. I put that blank on everything. KO4RAH. Back to net.
That's a yes for you, Ray. How about Sal in Spring Hill, Florida? Sal and I had a nice chat the other day. N2UOG. answer the question. Although I do like ketchup, don't put it on my eggs. Just salt and pepper. That's about it. Yeah, good to hear you there, Dick. And to you, Butchie. Back to net control.
Thank you, Sal. Bart in Huntsville, Alabama, KD4QIP. Bart, are you still with us? KD4QIP, Huntsville, Alabama.
Ketchup on eggs. I've had it before, but don't usually do it. Back to that.
She's down for a no. Sorry, I doubled with you there for a minute. Winston, Lubbock, Texas, KI5CYL.
No, I don't put ketchup on my eggs. Back to net.
No for you. How about you, Tony, and W2KJV?
Good morning, Dick, Vicky, everyone on the Morning Brew. I used to, Dick, but for maybe the past year and a half, I don't put ketchup on my eggs anymore. So I guess a no for me. Hope everyone has a great day. Back to you, Dick. W2KJV.
Tony, well, maybe the eggs got better. Michael, new to the system, no email address on your QR set, but good morning. K4HOR. K4HOR. Are you still with us, Michael? Alright, how about Bill in the Villages of Florida, KR4CKC. Good morning, Bill.
Hey, good morning, everybody. On the Brew. No, I don't put any ketchup on my eggs. My wife does, however, but I do not. So I'll be down for a no. KR4CKC. You all have a great day. 70 degrees.
Another no. Good morning, Anna. Beaver, Pennsylvania, KD3AJN. How are you this morning, Anna?
Good morning, Dick and Vicky and everybody else in the crew there this morning. Well, I'm doing good this morning. No, I do not put ketchup on eggs. Have a great day. KD3AJN.
Thank you, Anna. Another no. Jason, K4KU. Good morning.
Good morning, Dick and Vicky and everybody else on the brew today. And no, I don't put ketchup on eggs. I just use salsa verde. Have a great day, everyone. Back to net. This is K4KU.
Thank you, Jason. Great time on open mic last night. You guys did a great job. Hey, I just want to mention, I did not mention at the top of the net, tonight, Ask an Elmer, Be an Elmer night. This is the third Thursday. Tonight, Ask an Elmer, Be an Elmer at 8 o'clock in our Zoom room. So come join us. We always have a good time, lots of great questions. And people come from all over. People come that haven't even been on the East Coast Reflector, which is nice. So 8 o'clock tonight, East Coast time, Ask an Elmer, Be an Elmer. Let's get another list started. I'm going to let Vicky take a few more here, give her a little bit of air time, give me a little break here this morning. We got Roger from Human, and I got my friend Bill from Hobbs, New Mexico. Twice and slowly. This is Dick, WB2JPQ.
Kilo Oscar 4 Foxtrot Bravo Mike. Kilo Oscar 4 Foxtrot Bravo Mike.
Mike, Echo Yankee, Stephen, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Alpha, India, 5, X-ray, Jacob here in Joshua, Texas.
November 5, Golf India, N5 GI.
TB8, PLV, Kilo Bravo 8, Papa, Lima, Victor, Chris.
November 5, Golf Oscar Kilo. November 5, Golf Oscar Kilo.
Kilo Delta 6, Delta India, Quebec, KD60IQ, Todd, in and out.
K2DLT, Kilo Echo 2, Delta Lima, go, mobile, in and out.
60, Quebec, 8, Papa, mobile, in and out.
Charlie 5, Juliet Mike Delta, in and out.
In and out.
Delta November 9, Foxtrot Papa, good morning.
Alright, hold up there for a second. Just to confirm that last one, was that DN9 XPS?
That was Delta November 9, Foxtrot Papa, good morning.
Alright, we got DN9 SP, thanks for stopping by. This is Vicky, K8 VKY. In and out, we also have N2 MEX, KC5 JMD, W8 QP, KE2 ALP, KD6 DIQ. And for those that want to stick around, we've got N5 GOK, K4 ITA, KD8 PLV, N5 GI, AI5 XR, KD8 MEY, KL4 FBM, KC2 JPQ, KI5 PMI, KL4 QMM, and we also have KY4NB. Roger, your first KL4 QMM.
Good morning, Vicky and the Godfather. And you can put me down for on my eggs. And I've been checking propagation already this morning, looking pretty good. Even 10 meters starting to come alive, so that might be a good thing to see this weekend. I wish I had my head up, but I've been too busy doing yard stuff this week. And I'll have it up the next couple days, that's for sure. But we'll see everybody on the 20-meter net at 10 o'clock, 14.317, give or take, a kilohertz, and hope to if you have the amateur license for it. Back to you, Vicky. Thanks for being there and making it fun this morning. KO4QMM clear.
Thank you, Roger. You can also join them in the Zoom room for that. KI5 PMI Bill Hobbs, New Mexico.
Good morning, Vicky, everybody on the Brew. No, I do not eat ketchup on my eggs. Hope everybody has a great day. KI5 PMI. Back to that.
No, it is Frank from Lancaster, KC2 JPQ.
Good morning, Vicky, and everybody on the Brew. No for me on the eggs. No ketchup. And
It's a nice day here in Western New York, so I'll just say 7-3s. Everybody have a great day. KC2JPQ.
Have a good day. And from St. Cloud, Florida, Jose, KO4FBM.
Good morning, Vicky, and the rest of the morning brew. For the question of the day, that will be a no. No way. Back to you, Vicky, and 73s.
No way it is. Steve from Grand Rapids, Michigan, KD8, MEY.
Morning, everyone on the Brew crew. Sorry, ketchup not on the egg. Either it's going to be salt and pepper or barbecue. Back to that.
Have a good day. Joshua, Texas, we have Jacob, AI5XR.
Everyone on the net. For me, it would be a no. Louisiana hot sauce and salt and pepper. This is AI5XR, back to net control.
From Novi, Michigan, Chris, KD8, TLC.
And everyone on the net, put me down for yes. Every time I go to a restaurant, I add it for flavor, but at home the eggs are already perfect, so it would be a yes. Everyone have a good week ahead. KB8 PLV, back to net.
Thank you, Chris. And from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Leo, K4IC.
Good morning, Vicky. Today I'm coming through the DMR gateway. Our repeater is disconnected again. I hope you can hear me well. Good morning, everybody from Fort Lauderdale. And the short answer is no, I don't put ketchup on anything. Everybody a great day. K4ITA.
Thanks for stopping by, Leo. Gene, N5G, okay.
Good morning, Vicky. When I was a child, I would put ketchup on my eggs, and now that I moved to Texas 25 years ago, I prefer salsa. But I appreciate the question. This is N5G, okay? Clear.
Thank you. And in the text lineup, we've got KY4NB, KM4CTB, HA0EF, WA2 NYY, WB1 BXN, and KD2YUY. But first, we'll take some more check-ins twice and slowly, please. That's the first. Taking more check-ins twice and slowly, please.
Whiskey 1, Mike Delta Tango. Whiskey 1, Mike Delta Tango.
Alright, there you go. Whiskey 1, Mike Delta Tango. Going to the top. Scott, KY4NB.
Well, I miss Vicky and Godfather and Brother Randall and Brother Webb, everybody on the Brew crew. KY4NB here, Elvis and Barbecue Land. It's a no for me on the ketchup, although I've tried it and that was my dad's favorite. I do have green eggs with my ham. Not really. Thanks, Miss Vicky and everybody. KY4NB, back to net. Everybody have a good day.
You have a good day too. Donnie, KM4CTB.
Good morning, Vicky and Dick and everybody on the net. KM4CTB, Donnie in Jackson Beach, Florida. I'm a no on the ketchup on the eggs as well. Little spicy salsa, yeah, maybe, but no on the ketchup. Thanks for doing the net, Vicky, and have a great day. KM4CTB.
You have a good day too. Joe, AJ0EF.
The rest of the Brew crew, you can put me down for, yes, ketchup, hot sauce, sriracha, whatever I can get my hands on. I'll turn it back to net control, AJ0EF73. Go Bills.
Thank you, Joe. Mark, WA2NYY.
Good morning, everybody on net. Yes for scrambled eggs and omelets. Cadet WA2NYY.
Daryl from Epsom, New Hampshire, WB1DXN.
Morning, Vicky and Dick and the rest of the morning crew. No ketchup. However, I do put some cheese on them once in a while, mostly scrambled. I had a bad time one time with over easy, so now I just always have scrambled eggs and some cheese on them and like that. Everybody have a good day, safe day. Always be aware of the unexpected. And look ahead, think ahead, plan ahead. Back to net control, WB1, DXN.
Thank you, Daryl. And from Syracuse, Charles, KD2YUI.
Good morning, Vicky, and good morning, everybody listening in on the Brew. Well, you put me in the yes column, but only when I have eggs over corned beef and hash. It's about the only time that I do put ketchup on eggs. The rest of the time, it's seasoned salt, pepper, and sometimes some Cajun seasoning. 73, all back to net control, KD2YUI.
Thank you, Charles. And last on this list, and then we'll take some more check-ins. But first, W1MDT.
W1MDT, Matthew in Ellington, Connecticut. Good morning to the Brew crew. You can put me down as a yes. It's not always, but at times I've been known to put ketchup on my eggs. I'll give it back to control.
Thank you very much. This is Vicky, K8DKY. This morning's question, do you put ketchup on your eggs? We've got about 8 minutes left. So taking more check-ins twice and fully, please.
Whiskey 5, Delta Bravo Sierra, W5 DBS.
November 1, Whiskey Echo Bravo. November 1, Whiskey Echo Bravo.
K4 PJM. K6 LIL. KD6 LIL.
Alright, we got KD6 LIL, K4 PJM, N1 WEB, W5 DBS. David, you're up first. Do you like ketchup on your eggs?
No ketchup on the eggs. I just can't imagine putting ketchup on my eggs. Thank you, Vicky, for doing the crew this morning. Enjoy it every day. W5DBS, back to the net.
Thank you, we appreciate it. And what? N1 WEB.
Thank you, Vicky. Had to wait for somebody was keying up there. Negative on the eggs with ketchup. No, I don't think I'd ever put ketchup on my eggs. Put me down for a no. And 1 WEB.
I got you down for a definite no. Perry, K4PJM.
Good morning, Vicki, and everybody on the Brew Crew. This may sound a little strange. You normally have eggs almost every day, never put ketchup on it. But if I make myself an egg sandwich, I have to put ketchup on it. God knows why, but that's what we did. K4, PJM, back to net.
Nah, not weird at all. Jim, K6, LAO.
Good morning. Definite no here. I'm watching the meter here on the computer trying to, this audio does seem pretty hot if I'm not careful. Anyway, no, and thank you for all you do, Dick and everybody listening. Have a good day. KD6LIL.
Thanks for stopping by. That was the end of that list. We got a few more minutes left, so taking more check-ins twice as long, please.
Whiskey Delta 8, Kilo Oscar Bravo, WDA, KOB.
KK4MOW, KK4MOW.
NY2K, November Yankee 2 Kilo.
Alright, we got NY2K, KK4, MOW, and WD8, KOB. Rod, WD8, KOB, do you put ketchup on your eggs?
This is WD at KOB. Good morning, Ned. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday morning. The answer to your question would be a no way, Jose. Have a good day. WD at KOB.
Thank you. Joe, KK4MOW.
Hey, good morning, Vicki. Good morning around the net. Yes, I put ketchup on my cheese omelets, and that's it. KK4MOW, back to you.
Thanks for stopping by, Adam, NY2K.
Morning, Vicki, and good morning, all on the net. Have a wonderful day. The answer is a negative. No ketchup on the eggs. November Yankee 2 Kilo.
Thanks for stopping by. We got about 2 or 3 minutes left, and we are 3 check-ins away from beating our last record. So taking more check-ins twice as slowly, please.
K2QWK, K2QWK, Mobile.
M0MSS, Mobile. M0 Mike Sierra Sierra.
November 5, Charlie Lima.
Alright, we'll hold up right there. And that gives us 157 seconds for today, making a new record. So we've got N5CLE, N0MSS, K2QWK. Philip, you're up first. Do you put ketchup on your eggs?
About the only thing I use ketchup for is eating with French fries. Other than that, I don't use it too often. Back to you.
Alright, have a good day. Ross, N0MSS.
Yeah, good morning, Vicki, and everybody on the net, and congratulations on a new record. I do like to use ketchup on my hot dogs, ketchup, mustard, and relish, and I like it on my hamburgers. And you have fried with a good topping of
and French fries, of course. So that's about it for me. M0MSS.
Thank you, Ralph. Have a good day. Dan, N5CLE.
Good morning, Vicki. It's Dale. I prefer Cholula, but you can put me down for a yes for Ketchup. And glad to be a part of the record. And good morning. N5CLE, back to that.
Yeah, that was 157 seconds for today. In about an hour, you can join Roger on 14.317 for the 20-meter net, and also tonight at 8 o'clock for the ECR Zoom meeting of Ask and Elmer. This is K8VKY with Dick, WB2JPQ, returning the Reflector to normal use.